The story of Sergeant Reckless, the Marine Corps war horse during the Korean War. In the heat of battle, heroes emerge from the most unexpected places. Some carry rifles, others man artillery, but one hero carried ammunition, wounded soldiers, and the hopes of an entire battalion. On four legs, this is the incredible true story of Sergeant Reckless, the war horse of the Korean War. Her story began in 1952 in war-torn Korea. She wasn't born into battle, but rather found in a racetrack stable originally named Flame. She was a small, chestnut Mongolian mare standing just 14 hands high. Her fate changed when Lieutenant Eric Pedersen of the U.S. Marine Corps 5th Marine Regiment purchased her for just $250 from a local Korean boy who needed the money to buy his sister a prosthetic leg. Little did Pedersen know he had just recruited one of the bravest soldiers in Marine Corps history. Her new name, Reckless, after the recoilless rifles used by the Marines in battle. But soon she would prove that name was more than just a reference to a weapon. It was a testament to her fearless heart. Reckless would see her true test in March 1953 during the brutal Battle of Outpost Vegas, one of the most intense engagements of the Korean War. The Marines were outgunned and under relentless bombardment. Ammunition was running low, and the steep terrain made it nearly impossible to keep supplies moving. Enter Reckless under heavy fire. She made 51 solo trips up the treacherous 45-degree slopes, carrying nearly 9,000 pounds of ammunition to the front lines, without a rider, without guidance, just pure instinct and determination. On her way back, she often carried wounded Marines to safety. Bullets and shrapnel tore through the air, and she was hit twice, once in the flank and once above her eye, but she never stopped, not once, as she kept moving again and again, delivering the crucial supplies that helped keep the Marines in the fight. For her unwavering bravery, Reckless was promoted to sergeant, an honor never before given to a horse in Marine Corps history. She was awarded 2 Purple Hearts for her wounds in battle, as well as the Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal, Presidential Unit Citation, and National Defense Service Medal. She wore them proudly on her specially made blanket. When the war ended, SGT Reckless was brought home to the United States, where she received a hero's welcome. She was paraded through the streets, met top military officials, and was even honored by the Commandant of the Marine Corps. After years of service, Reckless was retired to Camp Pendleton in California, where she lived out her days cared for by the very men she had once saved. She gave birth to 4 foals, a peaceful contrast to the war-torn fields of Korea. When she passed away in 1968, at the age of 20, she was buried with full military honors, a recognition reserved for only the most exceptional of warriors. Sergeant Reckless is not forgotten. Statues of her now stand in Quantico, Virginia, Camp Pendleton, and even South Korea, honoring her bravery. Her story is taught to new generations of Marines, a reminder that courage comes in all forms, even on 4 hooves. She was more than just a horse. She was a Marine, a hero, and a legend. If you enjoyed this incredible story of Sergeant Reckless, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing historical tales. Thank you for watching, and Semper Fi.